of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Love. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And the Shamrocks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now get to Jacobs. He'll run right. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. D.J. Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
The man in motion is Watson. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Here's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Again, he finds an opening. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Finding space at the 15. And he's got another one. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Shamrocks. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Packers 33. Shamrocks 28. Jack Fox starts the kickoff.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Love. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Open his craft. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Here's a designed run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Throwing on second down, Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the gun, it's got under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. A lot on the line here. Fourth down and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily